Time's a wasting. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Hey!
Get in. You serious?
Yeah. Get in the trunk!
In the film, your character, Matt Weston, he's a CIA operative who longs for something a little bit more exciting than the safe house post. And then Tobin Frost walks in, everything changes. The challenge for Matt seems to be not only to survive this, but to test whether he can maintain his idealism.
To some degree, yeah. The movie definitely largely deals with disillusionment, you know, in terms of that character. I mean, that's his identity, is this, you know, kind of, I wouldn't say he's necessarily jingoistic, but he's this like very patriotic, kind of idealistic God and country guy. And when you peel the layers of that back in this job, this CIA job, you start to find out that it's, you know, as corrupt as the stuff you think you're fighting against. And that can kind of infect you with some cynicism, and that's what kind of happens to this guy. So throughout the course of the film, you're wondering, am I going to become what it is that I think I am, or am I going to become Tobin Frost? Am I going to become, you know, the guy that Denzel Washington is playing?
It's okay. I remember my first posting, Rio de Janeiro. House like this. Not one single visitor, but I remember rule number one: you are responsible for your house guests. I'm your house guest.
You have plenty of heroic roles on your resume, of course, but when you play bad, like Safe House or Training Day, you get cold-blooded, down and dirty, Oscar-winning nasty sometimes. Do you have a preference at this point between heroic, villainous, or does it just come down to if the script grabs you?
Yeah, it's the script. This guy got dirtier as I got more into it and started studying about sociopaths, and he is one, and what that is. And once I locked into that, I could understand who this guy was, is that he was willing to do anything to win. He would do anything to win, that he had no conscience. He was an atheist and just a dangerous man, which is why I think he rose up in the ranks of the CIA, because he could lie, cold-blooded lie, a cold-blooded killer, but he turned his back on them, or probably in his mind, they turned their back on him.
Right.
You know, the sociopath needs a reason to continue to destroy.
You got a tremendous gift in this film with Denzel Washington's participation, of course. Yeah. And I understand that with that, you got him for a lot during pre-production. He became very involved, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. He was there writing on the script for, I think it was about 3 months before we even started shooting. And I thought that was almost quintessential for me. For me to be able to direct him, I needed to sit down with him and work with him, so we could become humans, or, you know, brothers or compatriots. So when we went out shooting, we knew each other. We have had our fights, we have had our, you know, stand downs or stare downs, and we decided on what we wanted to do together.
Here is a Fandango fan question from user Charlie Baker. Okay. Will you and Spike Lee ever do another movie together again? You've got so. 4 already done,
yeah.
right?
I think so. He's still circling around that inside man, too, so we'll see.
I'm intrigued about the production staff on this movie. Also, I know that you guys worked with a former CIA operative.
Yeah.
Clearly had some crazy stunt coordinators working on this thing, because the stuff they throw you guys into
it's pretty amazing.
Is madness.
Yeah, we had great fight coordinators, great stunt coordinators. We had a CIA, veteran CIA operative who was just so helpful. Usually that stuff, you're kind of like, oh, God, they stick you with this guy who's like a blowhard. He's going to just be on you and telling you all these facts. But this guy was fascinating. I mean, I could have sat with him just day in and day out and just heard stories. And you don't never know what you're getting in terms of the stories. Are these like, he's changing events and names and different things, so he's not giving anything away. But what I found most fascinating about the life that this guy leads, and it closely mirrors the life that my character in the film is starting, is that he had a wife and 3 kids, and he was only after 25 years with the CIA granted permission to tell his wife and family what it is that he's been doing the last 25 years.
Tell me about shooting in Cape Town also. It's got such an incredible character.
I wanted a city that had like that kind of socioeconomical structure, that I could go from the richer areas and then slowly go into the poorer and more, you know, different areas, than to see parts of a world that we've never seen before.
I'm taking you in. I want you to take me in.